Hi, I'm Kevin Schroeder. On this channel, I do motorcycle videos, camping videos, and fishing videos. Today, I'm going to do a video about filming on my camera. I've been asked by a couple of people how I get some of the really cool shots that I get when I'm riding along. So I thought what I'd do in this video is I would show you some of what I do, where I put the camera. I'm going to insert some clips along the way to show you what that looks like when I'm riding. But what I've found is I typically use two cameras when I make my videos. I'd like to get another one. My wife might have something to say about that. But I use GoPros. I have a GoPro Hero 4 and I use an Akaso B50 Pro. Both cameras are really good cameras and they work good for this. What I find where I get some really good shots is mounting right on the bar here. And the advantage of mounting on the bar here is that you can mount it here, you can mount it there, and just bend the thing. You get some really cool shots. I think one of the things that when you're making a motorcycle video in particular, that really makes a difference is if you can get more angles than just the one static shot out the front. Although I have to say my favorite angle to use is when I'm actually going down the road and I take my selfie stick like this. Now this is going to surprise some of you. A lot of guys, when they moto vlog and all that sort of thing, they will have it mounted to their helmet. I tried mounting it to my helmet. I was not happy with the result. So what I do is when I'm riding, I will be riding down the road and then I will have well, I don't have my jacket on, but I'd have my jacket on and I would just stick it like so. The advantage of doing that is you get your point of view right at the front and it sees exactly what you see. The other advantage of having it in your jacket like that is it gives you the opportunity to turn the camera without too much difficulty at all while you're riding. And if you see something on the side, you want to go like that, you want to go like that. The other thing I've done to get some really cool shots when you've got the selfie stick is I will hold the camera upside down like this when I'm going along, both frontwards and backwards. What I do then is I reverse the picture in post and put it on. And that works really cool. You get a lot of really good pictures. The other thing, especially if I'm riding in a group sometimes, I will hold the camera like this. Now all of these things can be, a little bit dangerous sometimes if you're riding. I'm always very careful to do it when we're going slower. And the thing about having it like this, like I usually will have it, my jacket sort of, I can just very easily stick it right back in. And that works really good. I have tried doing some of the selfie things like so, with not a great deal of success. I think if I had the passenger on the back, they were operating the camera, that would work much better. But by myself, the other place I like to put the camera, and I'll just show you, is sometimes, this is my next favorite spot, is right here. The advantage of having the camera right here is you get a great shot of yourself, and if you want to put it the other way, you just turn it around, bend it over, and now I'm looking straight ahead and I don't have the windshield in the shot. I found if you get it like this or over like that, you either want to be right behind the windshield so you don't see that vibration, or you want to be completely on the other side of it. I find completely on the other side of it is a better shot. The other thing I've done, you can see I've got the mount here, but what works really good is if you want to get a cool shot down here, is I find doing that is then you get looking down the road, and you can see my legs and so on, all that kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Also done it the other way, where it's going this way, especially if I'm riding with a group. Again, a lot of the stuff, what I do afterwards is I fix it all up in post. When I use iMovie, and I'm able to stabilize the footage, color match the footage, all that kind of thing. I've tried putting the camera in many different places. The advantage of these clamps are it affords you that opportunity. You can stick them just about anywhere, and you can get a shot, which is kind of cool. And I think the biggest thing when you're trying to post videos on YouTube and you're trying to make it interesting on a motorcycle is to take the time to try to get more than one point of view. I don't know about you, but I find it really boring watching just one point of view all the way along in a moto vlog. I mean, some of them are really good. It depends on the moto vlogger, but I really appreciate when you get more than one point of view when you're trying to watch, especially if there's a lot of really cool scenery. There's a few vloggers that I really like watching. The $1 Million Bogan. If you watch some of his videos, that was where I got the idea of sticking the selfie stick in my coat. I find that is probably the best one I've done. And what I've also found with that is I'm not set up to do moto vlogging with microphones and all that sort of thing. So what I've done is I've stuck my selfie stick in my coat, and when it rests, it's resting right about here. And I'm able to talk into the open back of the GoPro, and actually my mouth is so close to it, the sound is not too bad. And that's always one of the concerns on YouTube, is getting good sound. And I find that when you do it like that, you get good sound when you're trying to talk. I'll show a couple of examples of that.
Davidson, they've got their end of season party. I'm gonna go check it out, see what's going on.
So I hope you found some of this interesting or helpful. You know, the only thing I could say about anybody trying to use this is get yourself one of these clamps. I've got a GoPro clamp, and I also got this other one that I got off of Amazon. I find them equally good. If anything, I think maybe the one off Amazon is in some ways a little better. It's slightly taller. It seems to work better, but and it was about a third the price. But you know, you can just get creative when you're using it. You can try putting it in places like this, and because it's you can move it any direction, it really gives you the opportunity to put it anywhere. And I've tried doing all kinds of things. I stuck it like under here and turned it around, all that kind of thing. Anything that you can do to make it a little more interesting for your viewers. Anyway, I'm going to, if you've got any questions or any concerns on what you can do for using your GoPro, if you got any suggestions that I could use, I would gladly take them in the comments below. I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe down below here, and see you next time. Thanks. Bye for now.